TruckMiles software was designed specifically for the company driver or single truck owner-operator. This wizard-driven application walks you through the process of running a trip each time for your convenience. On startup, the user has a choice to begin a new trip, go directly to the expense calendar, or load a saved trip. We'll talk more about the expense calendar later, but now let's start a new trip. On the first screen, we enter the locations for the trip. These locations can be specific to an address or as easy as zip code entry. If desired, the first leg empty option is provided for a deadhead location. For the purpose of this demo, let's run a trip from Seattle to Schenectady. It is not necessary to type in the complete city name. If we type in just the first 3 or 4 letters and the 2-letter state abbreviation, a list of locations starting with those letters is provided to pick from. If you know the zip code, entry is even easier. Click Next to go to the Routing Options page. On this screen, you can choose between Truck Practical and Shortest Routing, whether or not to cross international borders, reduce toll, or specify a 53-foot trailer. At this point, you can click Finish to calculate the trip, or click Next to go to the Profit Margin Estimator. The Profit Margin Estimator is not designed as a complete business analysis tool, but is great for estimating the potential profit or loss on a specific trip. Users have the option of entering a flat rate load pay or a rate per mile. If you have internet access, you can download today's average fuel cost directly from the ProMiles website. If the rates you entered were gross rates, you can also enter your load percentage in the field provided. If you wish to save the current trip, click Next to enter more information, or if you just want the trip results, click Finish. In order to save trips, a date must be selected for each stop, and the trip number specified. A field is provided for trip notes if desired. A map is provided highlighting the suggested route as well as information on the trip distance and estimated driving time. If the Profit Margin Estimator was used, details on the revenue, cost, and anticipated profit or loss are displayed beneath the toolbar. For more information on how these results were determined, click the More button on the right side of your screen. Here you can see detailed information on the revenue and associated cost for this trip. For detailed driving directions, click the Route button on the toolbar. Here are a complete list of turn-by-turn directions, as well as a summary of the miles traveled in each jurisdiction. Let's look at the map for a minute. Not only can you use the toolbar to zoom in and out, but you can also use your mouse to drag a box around a specific area you wish to zoom into. TruckMiles has the ability to allow you to zoom all the way to street level. Another handy feature is the ability to display truck stops on the map. You must be zoomed to a display level of 3 or less to view truck stops. You'll see why in just a minute. The database contains literally thousands of truck stop locations. Once they appear on the map, if you would like more information on a specific truck stop, simply click on the icon. If multiple truck stops are detected at that location, a pick list will be provided. Detailed information such as the exit, phone number, and services available are provided for your convenience. Now let's take a quick look at the expense calendar. A visual reference is provided as to what driving events were occurring on a specific day. Note that only one reference is provided for each day, and a delivery takes precedent over en route. En route takes precedent over deadhead. At the bottom of the calendar, we see a recap of monthly and year-to-date totals for several expense categories. To enter an expense, select the date the expense occurred and click on the Daily button at the top of your screen. You now have the ability to enter a vendor, select a category, and enter the amount of the purchase. A separate area is provided for entering income. You can then click Save to return to the expense calendar. While this was just a quick overview of the features of TruckMiles, we hope that you will see how easy the program is to use, as well as how much time and money it will save you in the long run. If you have further questions, please contact our sales staff at 800-324-8588 or visit our website at www.promiles.com.